Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the undergraduate college applications thinking workshop. My name is Kedar Mahadeshwar. This time that you are investing in watching this workshop is for you. So make sure that you get real value out of it, not just for getting admissions into a college. My intention is to share my self research methodology playbook that each one of you can leverage and use whatever you like to use to aspire and pursue your successful career in academic world and eventually transition to professional world. So I have my own proprietary methodology that all high schoolers in the United States, right from ninth grade to 12th grade, so freshman to senior year of high school, can follow. So it's a 4-year methodology in terms of timeline. But in theory, you can do it in 3 years or 2 years and sometimes in a year. It talks about exploration in the phase 1, which is typically in the ninth grade. After exploration, I call it as specialization, which is the phase 2. Phase 3 is show actions and demonstrate results. And phase 4 is connect the dots and narrate the story. So these are the 4 phases of a life cycle of any undergraduate college applications in the United States. So let me talk about my self-researched, and I'm proud to say that hundreds of students have proved the results that this methodology, which is called API methodology, it stands for Academic Personal Impact Score. So the way it works is there are 3 categories. Bucket A is academic. Bucket B is personal or personality score. Bucket C is the impact that you can show. These are broadly the 3 categories that an undergraduate college application committee tries to evaluate every application in 8 to 12 minutes of reading of every file that they do. Academic, bucket A, is all about your academic performance, whether it is in school, within the school GPA, AP scores, SAT or ACT or aptitude test, and things like that. Category B is the personality, where personality is reflected through your common application essays or supplemental essays for every college or recommendation letters that you receive from your teachers. And category C is demonstrated impact. It can be in a science or any humanities research. It can be in volunteer work. It can be in your state, county, or national level or international level. There is no limit to that. It is less about what title, either you're a captain or a president of a club, or what journal you are publishing. It's more about how you can storytell the why behind it in terms of what you have demonstrated. And that's the impact that we are talking about. So, A, P, and I. Now, these 3 buckets are reflected in a quantified or qualitative score by every college application committee. So, imagine that there is a supply and there is a demand. Your application is a product and college application committee is a customer. And we have to see if the supply of the product fits well with the demand of the customer. If the fit is there compared to the rest of the products in the vicinity, then the college application committee is happy, the customer is happy, and the match happens. If you do not get that particular match or fit, it's not necessarily a bad news for the student. It just means that it's not the right fit or it's not the right match. But provided you took efforts to reflect what you are in the application. Now, let me take a step back and request you to look at the entire application as one file. Sometimes one can make a mistake of focusing only on academics or only on extracurricular activities or only on the impact that you are talking about. We have to look at this whole package as a holistic as we can. Once we look at as holistically as we can, we will realize that in some parts of the application, we are planting seeds to demonstrate the characteristics or qualities or accomplishments that reflects your story into the application. For example, in common application, I may focus on my creativity and engineering aptitude. Creativity and engineering. That's how I will probably focus on in common application. Whereas if I get into supplemental essays, I'll go deeper into community service and why I did what I did. So that kind of reflects the impact. At the same time, I may work with my recommendation letter givers and I will request my teachers that please focus on my teamwork or focus on any other good qualified characteristic that the teacher is in agreement with, and more importantly, you feel that the college application committee should be aware of. So the way we bring this entire story together gives a picture of who is this student. Can I talk to the student through the application? If I feel that I can get the full picture of this application, I like it, it matches with my requirements, that's it. That's a fit. In my next video, I'll talk about different types of profiles and kind of application admissions that are given to different students. With some statistical data, we can come up with what is the distribution that we see for every college. Thank you.